I greet you all according to your time. That one I depend on where you dey watch me from. My people, not be swat you. Breeze don't blow, fire yank don't open. All those people, when it be said that they try to influence the judges, when they try to influence this tribunal, this case, when it be said they won't judge, this result, when it be said they won't read, my people, they don't catch them all. Don't be smarty. God don't they put fire for their secret, don't they leak, my people. Hey, one of them now the member of the president of NBA, Nigeria's Bar Association, Yakubu Mikao San. My people, hey, Yakubu Mikao San, he nyash don't come outside. And I know say the last time Yakubu come outside, come dey talk, say in carry out his own investigation concerning that 25th presidential election, say there was no fraud. My people, only blind man I know say fraud not dey for that election, as if that is not enough. After he come outside finish, now they try to influence the treasurer of the NBA Association, Nigeria Bar Association, the treasurer where they call Caroline Ladidi. My people, as they try to influence that one, that one say no, you cannot do my work, you cannot do my duty, allow me to do my duty, because that woman not agree, say make the influencer. To the extent the NBA can say okay, now you won't come there in charge of finance. Now that woman say you are not the treasurer, because hey, my people, not be smarty, no, not be smarty. The woman called the insist, say no. The woman carry this video, come outside. The woman come outside, come expose NBA. The president of NBA, Yakubu, he come expose him nyash for grand. My people, not be smarty. I beg. The second one be say Minister of Nigeria Finance and Economy don't come outside. He said for the past 1 decade, Wale Edu, he don't boss come outside. Now he be Minister of Finance and Economy. He don't come outside. He said now the past 1 decade, now Nigeria economy take dey good. Now Nigeria economy take dey stable. He said for now, he said Nigeria economy not dey stable. He said now only Jonathan time, good Lord, Jonathan time. Now Nigeria economy take dey stable. Don't come use matter finish Tinubu regime. He said this regime not be regime. My people, I beg, I don't want you to talk too much. I won't leave when I'm gonna just watch this video. Audio video did there. Both as that second, the treasurer of NBA, they expose Yakubu, NBA president. Everything they I beg. As you they watch and make sure say you like and make sure say you they share this video. Make sure say you they share and make they see what they happen for this our country Nigeria, because hey, all their plan. They just they do one, but all their plan they fail one by one. I beg share this video. I don't want to waste your time. Just share this
People's Party. Now, there has been serious crisis between the Tinubu faction and the Buhari faction of the APC. And the crisis continues to grow deeper. And I hope that this crisis leads to the downfall of the APC. One of Tinubu's temporary ministers, the Minister of Finance and the coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, today attacked Buhari's administration by saying the last time Nigeria's economy was good was a decade ago under Jonathan. That was when the economy was stable. But before I show you how he said it and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly tell you how one of those working to influence tribunal judges in Tinubu's favor has been heavily put to shame. Now, few days ago, I made a video pointing out that the NBA president, Yakubu Mikao San, was working to influence the judges in Tinubu's favor. He was on Channels TV rubbishing the EU report on the 2023 presidential election. He said the election was excellent, that he sent out his own observers and they gave him reports that the election was excellent and that the EU report should not be taken seriously. And immediately, I put all my doubts to rest and I concluded that that man was an APC apologist and therefore a criminal. Because anybody living in this country who clearly witnessed everything that happened during the 2023 presidential election, who saw how INEC went back on all their promises, the thuggery and all, and concluded that the election was excellent, is definitely a criminal. And as would all those who supported the fraudulent act of Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the NBA president has been totally exposed and shamed before the whole world. All his misappropriation of NBA monies and disregard for the rules of the NBA has been totally exposed by the treasurer of the NBA. This woman, Barrister Caroline Ladidi Anze Bishop, is the treasurer of the NBA, and because she will not allow the NBA president Yakubu Mikau, the APC supporter, to divert funds, he decided to sideline her. In fact, Yakubu Mikau told the woman, Barrister Caroline, during a meeting that he could run the financial affairs of the NBA without her. How can the president of an association run the financial chapter of the association without the knowledge of the treasurer? That is total fraud. And the treasurer came up today in front of the entire Nigeria Bar Association before the whole world, and she exposed the NBA president, Yakubu Mikau. See the video.
And the treasurer's report as obtainable in the bundle was put together, was arrived at without my singular involvement. Without consultation with the office. And I'm not going to disrespect you and stand here and give a report that did not originate from me as salt. I respect you too much to do that. Section 9, subsection 5G provides that the treasurer shall cause to be prepared or shall prepare all the financial statements to be presented. Financial statements were put together and brought to me. I have refused to sign them. I will not sign them. I was not involved in the preparation. I was not involved. I was not informed. The 10% remuneration remittances to branches were given without my knowledge, without my involvement in any way. And I have complained severally on the 15th day of August 2023 at the National Executive Committee meeting in the presence of every national officer seated here. The president brought down a sledgehammer on me and said he does not require to consult or get the consent of my office to be able to run the financial affairs of this association. Said that in an expo meeting. I therefore think that if that is the part he has decided to show respectfully, then I am not the fit and proper person to stand before you and sign any financial document or stand here and give you a financial report. The NBA treasurer is not a member of the TCCB. The NBA treasurer is not a member of the finance committee. The NBA treasurer is not a member of the stabilization fund committee or any committee that has with the finances of the organization. How do I do my job? Financial memos are not routed through my office. They are routed through the office of the secretary, and the president approves. I have severally mentioned this. The president, the GS in his wisdom, I want to believe, decided to put an apostrophe and make sure that members are routed to the secretary stroke the treasurer, as if the office of the treasurer is a subset of the office of the GS or the president. I was elected by you all, and I promised under oath to do my best and to give you the best. And should you give me a further platform, I will serve you, but I will do so truthfully.
You heard that. A whole president of the Nigerian Bar Association championing this level of injustice in his own office. How then can we get justice in this country if we don't go out and fight for it? And the man is an APC supporter. That's why he said everything associated with this APC is evil. And I'm glad he has been totally exposed. Let me now see how he will be able to influence the judges. And we keep saying it, all eyes on the judiciary. Any judge will collect money, go do wuru wuru. This is how you will be exposed before the whole world, because there is nothing hidden under the sun in this country anymore. Now, let's look at how Tinubu's Minister of Finance humiliated Buhari regime. Look at how the papers reported it. It says, Goodluck Jonathan regime was last to stabilize our economy. Wale Edun. Olawale Edun, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, has asserted that Nigeria's economy last appeared stable about a decade ago during former President Goodluck Jonathan's tenure. If we think back to the last time when the economy was stable, when it was growing, when inflation was low and the interest rate was affordable, that period was about a decade ago. Growth was about 6% in 2013 and 2014, said Mr. Edun. What else do you want a person to say? Even their own minister has come out to say that the APC is useless, that it was the APC that destroyed Nigeria under Buhari, and they are still doing it because he has told us how great the economy was under Jonathan. Now, look at how Nigerians reacted to that update. This tweet says, "Keep your comments to yourself. Because of power, your boss joined enemies of Nigeria to mess up Jonathan. God is not mocked." And this tweet says, "It is your boss Tinubu that removed him. So Mr. Edun, keep quiet now." Wow. And this tweet by Abdurrahim Razak says, "Peter Obi was part of the economic team of Jonathan, but thieves in APC, including Tinubu, used propaganda to bastardize his government. All of you are Olori Buruku." Yes. And this tweet says, "And Tinubu and his cohorts destabilized it." Oh. This tweet says, "And they supported Buhari and hailed him to the highest heavens while he crumbled our economy. God will punish all of you that knew that he was moving the country to the wrong direction, but hailed him cause of party leaning, stroke future political calculation, and coming now to complain. God will punish all of you." And this tweet here by New Nigeria says, "Meaning the last 8 years reign of PMB was a total failure. But you people told us Buhari was the best thing to have happened to Nigeria before elections. But now, stories have changed." Oh, what a wicked world. They knew that Buhari was destroying the economy, but they kept on hailing him, cheering him on, because they wanted Tinubu to take over from him. So you can see clearly now, if you are watching this video and you are an APC supporter, Hausa, Yoruba or Igbo, you can now see clearly that these guys don't have us in mind. All they care about is enriching themselves and their families. Economy can crumble for all they care, as far as they are able to lay their own hands on power. That is all they care about. And that is why I keep saying on this channel that we must unanimously say all eyes on the judiciary, because they did not win by popular votes. They rigged their way to power, and we are asking the judiciary to do the right thing and hand the mandate back to His Excellency Peter Obi. And we eagerly anticipate the day where they go pass that judgment according to the dictates of the Constitution and the electoral laws. For the sake of those of us where they